I hear you talk about how life is spiritual, and it just reminded me of how man is a spirit. He has a soul and he lives in a body. So you can't really forget that the actual man is a spirit, and the things that happen to us are mainly spiritual. But do you have any words of advice for people struggling with this same anxiety or similar fear and depression, or even especially suicidal thoughts?
Um, I think that the first thing is that you have to believe that there is God has the ability to heal both the mind and the body. And like I have been saying, if you have made the effort in yourself, like you've done what you can do um, physically, you've tried all the other options that I think that you need to understand that life is spiritual, and some of these things are better combated in the place of prayer, in the place of seeking answers with God. And some of the things that helped me through my deliverance process is in my book. So the things that I can't really advise you in details over this podcast, I can actually give more details in my book if you read it. My point is this: there is deliverance in God, and some emotions are not, they are not they're not the way it's been or the way it's working or controlling you. It's not God's will or God's plan for you. It's never been God's plan that we should be controlled by anything apart from the Holy Spirit, or we should be controlled by anything apart from His word. So the minute that you're living under a cloud or living under constant control of your emotions, saying I can't, I've tried everything I can, and it's not leaving me. I'm constantly taking drugs. Being there, try taking drugs, constantly taking drugs, constantly going on therapy, constantly trying one method or the other. You're jumping from one solution to the other. You need to settle down and ask the Lord, what are the access points in my life that has made it possible for me to be a victim of this? Because Satan doesn't have control over your mind until you give him that control. It may be something that you think it's simple, but you need to work with the Holy Spirit to realize the access points in your life, the open doors, and to shut it. And not just to shut it, but to call out whatever it is that is the spirit entity, whether it is a spirit of rejection, because rejection has a spirit, whether it is shame actually has a spirit, if it's fear, if it's just something that you know that this thing has gone on for years and years in my life and it doesn't seem to be changing. So my prayer for you is that you find the deliverance that Jesus died on the cross to give us, because it is possible. He doesn't only heal the body, he also heals the mind. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Such a
Thank you.
profound expose of purple. Thank
Yeah.
you.